been some time. Welcome all. I have been absent for some time and we are in my bathroom because I need to put some makeup on. I have some meetings later and I thought, you know what, this would be the perfect time, especially since the lighting today, it's really sunny, to reconnect with everyone as I get ready and just talk about where I've been, life updates, Valentine's Day, my birthday, um, and just kind of what's going on, especially as an American living here in Serbia. And I see a lot of Americans on YouTube, on Threads, on Instagram, Twitter, just talking about what are their options when it comes to given current events. Where can they go? Where can they live? Can they get refugee status? Americans who want to leave, what are their options? So, for those that don't know me, I am Blair, known as Blair in Belgrade. I'm an American living in Serbia for about 4 years. It'll be 4 years in June. And I talk about my life here in Serbia and my travels. I'm also a spokeswoman promoting citizenship by investment. And I really did start this YouTube channel just to give insight of life in Belgrade. Why did I choose Belgrade, Serbia, which is still very undiscovered for many people. So let's get to it as we talk, and definitely feel free. We'll start out with my concealer of what's going on. So we are mid-February. I cannot believe how far we are in February. My skin looks terrible here, but skin is skin, and I think it's just the lighting. So birthday, I turned 36 January 30th, and I had an amazing party, and my friends come to my home to celebrate me. I didn't have any cake because I eat too many sweets. And I came to Belgrade when I was 33. Yes, 33. I was 33 years old. I finished I was living in Paris, and I came to Belgrade at 33. I did not know what to expect. Sorry, I have all these brushes. And I've been here ever since. I think my 36th birthday was the best because I have now friends. You know, as an American, it's really important when you're living abroad. Hi, I'm not 26. I'm 36. To have friends, you know, as an adult is really hard to make friends. And the last, 4 years I've been living here, I've built a nice group of friends, young professionals. Many of them are entrepreneurs. They have their own business. Hi! Lawyers, IT, marketing, creatives. So my 36th birthday was really amazing. And Belgrade has an amazing nightlife. So I decided that, I want just people to come to my home because you can't really talk in certain places and hear people because the music's loud, the entertainment's loud, and I just had a lot of drinks, and I learned that Serbs, when they go to parties, people don't like to eat. I went to Lidl earlier that morning. I got smoked salmon, I got cucumbers, I got tomatoes, and people barely ate. I mean, people loved my dip. I made some really cool dip, avocado and hummus, and they're like, Blair, you need more dip. But anyway, so the party was mostly drinks. I had white wine, red wine, rakia. One of my friends, he brought some really good rakia. That is a must. And my friends are like, Blair, you have to have ice. You have to have, I don't smoke, but I have a nice patio. So my friend bought me this ashtray, and in and out, people were going into my patio, vaping and smoking because I don't like people smoking in my house. But anyway, so the highlight of the party was obviously just the drinks and just the good energy. We had some music, and no, I don't work in a parlor. I have my own company, so that's why 2 o'clock in the afternoon, or sorry, it's 12:30 that I can do this live. Okay, so the party was nice, and next time when I have a house party, I won't focus on the food. It will be more like the drinks. Yes, thank you. It's been a while. I'm 36. Rakia. I had one person get rakia from Koponik, and then I had this other really nice bottle of rakia. You know what? Maybe I should show you. Maybe I think you all will like me. Let me show you the bottle of rakia because It's basically gone, but I didn't want to throw this bottle away. So I got this nice, people drink most of this. So I think, I'm not sure how long that will last. I could keep the rakia, right, on in the bottle for a while, right? You don't have to throw, this is one bottle of rakia. And then I have this, I can't just invite anybody. I think, is it rakia? I think this is rakia or, yeah, I have this bottle, Sliva. This was really good. Shliva, right? So this was really popular at my party. Boykovichenka, 1985. Yeah, so this is rakia. This is the rakia. Rakia sa tradición. Yeah. So I guess for my next house party, I'll have this rakia. A lot of people liked white wine. Everyone's like asking, Blair, where's your white wine? And I was like, we have plenty of red wine. So anyways, okay, back to Jamaica. So the party, I guess the highlight was to focus on the drinks. And next time I don't have to panic about buying food. But if I go to a party, I think it's important to have food, you know? I think it would be weird to enter a party and just have just like little snacks. So, but lesson learned, we got a whole entire bag of ice. And everyone was joking like, why you have like a dead body in your freezer? I'm like, no, people apparently like ice in their whiskey and their rakia and their wine, which is something new. Thank you. I'm not a big drinker, but that party I learned that you have to have a lot of ice. You have to have a lot of drinks. You have to have the rakia. You have to have the ashtray and a space for people to smoke. Burek, I don't have pork in my home, so there was no pork. That's why for me, I have a strict kitchen. I cannot have certain foods in my home, and I don't eat certain foods. So we had bread, we had the smoked salmon. I made like all these nice decorations with the smoked salmon, the tomatoes and cucumbers. It was cute, but again, apparently it was too much food, you know? But I'd rather have too much food at my party than not enough food. So, Brooke, you. Okay, I'll keep that in mind next time. But I don't know how to make a burek, so I have to, I guess, go to a bakery earlier in the day. But overall, the party was a success, and everyone's asking me, Blair, when's the next party? House party? Because I've been to all these venues in Belgrade. I've been to, you know, the top clubs, lounges, and it's nice when you kind of have, you know, a space in your home for your friends to just gather together and talk and like not be, you know, the music in the background as a distraction. So house parties, I think, are the new flexes. Having a nice house party in your home, yeah, is great. And Serbians are very, very affectionate. So it was nice. Most of my friends, I had a Swiss friend, I had an Indian friend, I had an American friend, and then everyone else at the party was Serbian. So the conversation kept on going back, hello, into Serbian, but it was nice, you know? You have to, as an expat, as an American, there's a level of investment when it comes to relationships where you're invited to a house party or you host a house party. You know, I can't just invite strangers into my home. So if you're American watching this, I know it's like really early, but maybe in the replay, if you want to have a house party or go to a house party, definitely bring a bottle of wine. Always ask the host, you know, what you can bring. But I guess don't expect a lot of food, like eat before you come to a party. That's something I've learned. Because the next day I went to my friend's house party and she just had like pretzels and she had like little chocolates. And of course you had like a whole bar of drinks. So, but if you're going to come to a party at my house, definitely there will be food. There will be a lot of food. And I leave the drinks, at least the rakia and some of the other hard drinks, to my friends. Because again, for my house party / Thanksgiving party I had last year, I did have a lot of wine still left over. So that was January. Nice birthday, house party. Great. Okay, I think my powder, I don't know, maybe the lighting is just bad. So February, I think this is like the longest month for February because we have like straight 4 weeks, Sunday through Saturday. Like I think this is a unique month and calendar because February is usually a short month. So what I've been doing, just focusing on my job as a spokeswoman for NTL Trust. So for those that don't know, last October and November, I was in the Caribbean, in Antigua and Barbuda, Grenada, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, and Dominica for business, promoting citizenship by investment. So as the spokeswoman, I went to these different islands just to promote, your options if you want to get a second passport or third, because actually in Europe, many Europeans I know actually have some type of dual citizenship. And I know many Serbs that have like a different citizenship. Like I know many Swiss Serbs, I know many British Serbs, French Serbs, Serbs that have Croatian passports, Montenegrin passports. So I guess it's not as popular here, but for Americans, especially given what's going on currently today, not everyone first has a passport, but then again, it's just like, okay, if you do, you want to have like an option. So that is my role. I'm actually going to do another live on that channel after this. Okay. Let me put this oil. My sister actually bought me a lot of makeup for my birthday. So she's like, Blair, you're always in front of the camera. So yeah, I was in the Caribbean, and the last couple of weeks I've been focusing on that role. So as a spokeswoman and also promoting my experiences there and how it's an option. You shouldn't have to settle for life in one country. That's why I love living in Serbia, which I do hope, just my blush, to get a Serbian citizenship. That would be a dream. That's like a goal. To get a Serbian passport. From what I understand, you get your residency and then you can apply for a citizenship, especially if you have a property or you have a company that demonstrates to the country that you bring business, your economic value. So I do hope, especially with this channel, if the government's watching, that it would be an honor to be gifted a citizenship. I know it's gauche to say, but I would love to be granted a citizenship. I think I do love this country. And I love living here, and I love promoting unofficially as an ambassador for Serbia to be granted a citizenship. So I've heard some people got calls from the president's office, and that would be a great honor. But in the meantime, I know Serbia doesn't have a citizenship by investment program. Okay, I'm still new to makeup, so please just be patient with me. But I love wearing blush. I love this blush. I have like all these cool brushes. So yeah, that's what I've been working on for the last couple of weeks, promoting citizenship by investment and options to live your best life abroad. So here we go. And then Valentine's Day, which was last weekend, which, you know what? A lot of people were really negative. I understand it was also St. Trufen Day, so many people did have a slava. But when I asked in my last short, if people celebrate St. Valentine's Day, people are like, no, it's a capitalist holiday, it's a Western holiday. If you have love in your life, it's Valentine's Day is every day. I don't know. As an American, Valentine's Day is something we're taught from preschool. Like when this time comes around, you get your classmates a nice card, you get them chocolates. By the time you're in high school, if you have a crush, you get flowers. Especially like those hard candies. I mean, if we know Hershey's chocolates, they have these nice little kisses. So yes, it's very capitalist. Hi. But I think Valentine's Day, wherever I lived, has become popular. It was popular when I was in Thailand, in Kazakhstan, in Turkey. I don't know why so many people, and it was unfortunately a lot of men that are against Valentine's Day. Maybe people just don't want to spend money. I don't know. But I know on Knesset High Street, you can see all those flower vendors. Many of the stores, you can easily get chocolates. And I just honestly think maybe social media has highlighted how some people really go all out. But anyways, I had a nice Valentine's Day celebrating myself, peace in my home. I didn't have like a sweetheart because I'm happily single. Okay, so there's my blush. Ooh, here we go. What else has been going on? Aside from that, I definitely I'm planning a tea party. So I am planning a tea party for International Women's Day, which I know that Women's Day is a big holiday in Serbia. That is something I appreciate because when I first came to Serbia 4 years ago in 2022 and I hosted a afternoon tea party for International Women's Day, people were like, wow, this is a big holiday. A lot of people, girls and women, everyone gets flowers. You saw all the florists, you saw all the vendors. It is a big holiday here. So that is one day I believe that everyone celebrates here. And I know some people told me like during Yugoslavia or in Soviet times, because I used to live in Kazakhstan, and Women's Day is a very big holiday there. People do celebrate that holiday a lot. So that is what I'm planning now. If you are a woman in Belgrade, especially in business, you are invited. It's okay to be lonely about it. I'm not lonely. I was just alone. And I think there's a difference, especially because I'm a foreigner. I'm not married. I don't have children. I don't have family here. I don't mind being alone, you know? I don't mind my own company. And I don't mind being alone and celebrating. Like there's Valentine's Day, so it's okay. And thank you, Barbara. People do celebrate Valentine's Day here. People even celebrate Halloween here because there's all these parties and all these restaurants have like all these special all these special events. Okay, I'm still learning how to draw my lips. Okay. So I know many Western holidays, people are like, oh, they're not celebrated here. But people do. People do. Like I work with a lot of different hotels and venues. People are celebrating these events. So for International Women's Day, which is March 8th next month, I'm doing an event. I'm very excited about that. And my Mac, I love Mac. I will be going to have a tea party. Okay, then just alone, not home alone. Yeah, we have to learn how to be alone. One thing I like about living in Serbia, which is very much of a family-oriented society where people, especially Sundays, spend time with their families and their friends, I've learned to embrace my own company, you know? That's why I have some books. Ooh, I should show you the books that I got for my birthday. I've learned to embrace being alone or enjoying my own company and being okay with it. America is very much of a individualistic society, so and at this stage of my life, many women do have children or young children. So when at my party, I was like, yeah, there's not as many women here, but a lot of my girlfriends, they couldn't find babysitters or, you know, they're going to spend time with their families on a Friday night. So at this stage of life, everybody at my party except one person had children at home. Everyone else was child free. So, okay, so I think I'm done. I don't think I need to do any like eye because this is like daytime. So my makeup's done. Okay, I want to show you the books that I got for my birthday. Okay, here we go. See, the lighting right here is better. Right here. Okay, so books that I got for my birthday. Because I did ask my friends. Actually, I set like a special list. I asked my friends for either fresh flowers or books. So for my birthday, I got here. Dostoevsky. This I haven't started reading. It's called Crime and Punishment, The Gambler, Notes from Underground. So I got this book, which I'm happy about. I got another, I'm still reading this book, Momo Kapoor. I'm chapter like 4, which, honestly, I disagree about his views of Belgrade. I don't know when he published this book, but honestly, I have to do another, sit down and talk about this. So I got this book. I got The Trumpet Major, okay, by Thomas Hardy. So, because I like classic novels. I got another Momo Kapoor book, The Magic of Belgrade. So this should be interesting. Yeah, that's the books that I got for my birthday. I just washed my hair yesterday, so don't mind me here. Oh, I got another book, Marcus Aurelius, Meditations. So I got this book. So it was a great party, and I got a beautiful bouquet of flowers, a teddy bear. Okay, sorry. I have all these other stockings. Okay, let me find somewhere to sit. But aside from that, especially if you're American and you're watching and you're thinking, where should I live? Should Serbia be my home? I think Serbia is an excellent option right now, given current events. Serbia is a great option to make a home, to start a business. Okay, I need a lint roller. Okay, we're going back to the bathroom. Okay, lint roller, because, I got this nice lint roller. Because I have so much lint for some reason on my clothes. There we go. I got this at H&M for like 300 dinars. So, yeah, Serbia is a great option to make your home. It's peaceful, people are nice, they're friendly, and excellent Dostoevsky. Oh, sorry, his name is a bit hard to say. So maybe I have pronounced it wrong. And if you haven't noticed, I've been wearing a lot more black, which I like. I think black in winter is great, and then summertime, white is my primary color. Sorry, I'm moving around so much, but I have like another live that I'll be doing. So, okay, back to the main room. Okay, there we go. So yeah, so for any Americans watching, or if you're gonna watch in the replay, I think this is a good spot. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, Serbia is a great option. People are friendly. People speak English here, especially if you're in the city center, or if you're moving with a family. Neighborhoods like Dedinje, Senjak, Vračar. Vračar is becoming like an upcoming neighborhood. A lot of people are loving Vračar. Dorčel, very hipster. You have great options for living your best life in Belgrade as a family, or if you're a couple, if you're single like me. Is Belgrade affordable? I would say over the years, Belgrade has gotten much more expensive. Oh yes, Banova Brdo is good. I'm in the city center. I'd like to live in the city center because I don't have a car. And at some point, I hope to buy a car because I'm getting tired kind of waiting out. Oh no. Yeah, of walking around. So, yeah. I just remembered that I'm gonna have to end this live right now because I have another meeting that I have to go to. So we'll do another live. But everyone, thank you for watching me get ready, and again, if you're going to have going to a house party in Serbia, food is not the most important. Light snacks are, and rakia. That is what I hope you get from this live house parties. So talk to you in the future, and yes, I'll get back to posting. It's just been, the last couple of weeks have just been a lot. So okay, have a great day. Bye-bye.